What's up, YouTube? So today we're going to be messing with my four-wheel drive Slash. I know it's got a team associated body on it, but that's just what I'm rolling with right now. So I was running it without a bumper for a while because I stripped out the screw holes in the differential housing, and that caused me some problems. Alright, first off, I ran into a stump and completely severed my drive shaft drive output. So now I'm rolling just two-wheel drive. I didn't realize that at first, and got a rock stuck in my drive shaft and caused more problems along the line. So today I'm going to be doing a dog bone instead of drive shaft. This is a different kit by Techno RC, and I don't know, it caught my eye. Seems a little bit skinnier inside the drive shaft housing, so hopefully I don't get as many rocks in there. I like the way it couples into the housings using just the pin through the drive shaft. This thing feels really strong compared to the aluminum one that came stock with it. So installing that, I have a new drive shaft, or a differential housing, just a stock Traxxas one, that I'm going to take the front differential apart and replace it with this so I can attach my bumper again. And to keep the rocks and debris from getting back into my driveline area, I've got a chassis guard. It's going to Velcro along the sides and then has a zipper so I can get into the battery compartment when I want to trade it out. So hopefully this will, go together without any issues, and we can, all learn a little bit from it. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but inside here, yeah, I can't really see it with this camera. Inside there is a snapped driveline. I mean, you can see that this thing goes back and forth. Obviously, it's not supposed to do that. I completely snapped the shaft that comes off of the differential. It just completely snapped. I'm hoping that didn't cause any other issues in here. Hoping that's all we've got. So I'm going to be replacing this driveline with a dog bone driveline. Look at the play we got going on there. That shouldn't be. We shouldn't have play on our driveline. So let's take this thing apart, oil some stuff up, and get into it. Alright guys, there you can see what I was talking about. Straight sheared that gear that came off of the differential. Doesn't sound like I did any damage inside. I mean, I hope not, because I just replaced all the bearings inside of here. I did a complete bearing overhaul on this entire Slash. Look at that. That thing's horrible looking. There's the rest of the gear just hanging out inside that drive shaft. Yeah, there it is. That thing just sheared right off. Let's do a little comparison. Alright, Techno RC. Dog bone center drive shaft and out drives for the Slash 4x4. Comes with everything you need. Let's open this up and see what we got. Nice. Lightweight. Hopefully these dog bones will hang out and not snap off on me. I call this a dog bone because, well, it kind of looks like a dog bone, right? It's a little bit shorter than the original drive shaft. I don't know if that's going to cause a problem. Got a sweet little decal. I'll probably cut off this RC star and put that on a Bronco maybe. We'll see. Alright, comes with the countersunk little drive screws and some O-rings. Not quite sure what those are for, but we'll figure it out. And here's the outboard shafts that the dog bones go into. Not sure which side goes to what, but I'm sure once I start taking it apart and putting it together, it'll become self-explanatory like most RC stuff does. See, now these fit right in here. Boom. Yeah, no play at all in there. I like that. As all of you would know, if you've got a 4x4 slash, when you go from forward to reverse, or sometimes you're hearing your drive line snapping around, I'm hoping this will eliminate some of that. I like it. Well, let's continue taking this apart and get her prepared. Well, as you can see inside there, we've got the rear outdrive shaft, and I'm hoping I don't have to take off the entire rear end of this vehicle to get that out. So I'm going to try to just, get in there with a little Allen wrench, see if I can remove it and install it without, that one's not working, without removing the entire rear end. Front end has to, oh, there we go, that came off. So let's line that up with these. Okay, my guess is that's going to be the back. Now let's see if I can get that going without taking it off. Okay, there's the tiny little screw that's going to hold on the rear outdrive shaft. Apply a little blue Loctite. It'll be a metal on metal screw. Get it started. And let's see if we can get it in there without knocking over a camera. There we go. Slid right on like a glove. Give it a little torque. See. Make sure we don't get it to loosen up and fall off when we're driving. That would not be good. There we go. That's torqued on. Awesome. Easy enough. Now to resume taking apart the front differential. I'm going to try doing this as easy as possible without removing the wheels. Hopefully the shocks can stay on. Hopefully I can just get this differential housing out without, you know, fully disassembling everything. So let's see what we can do. Well, we did it. Took it all apart without having to take everything off of this. I mean, it looks like a mess, but it goes together fairly simple. Had an issue with this driveline screw. It's stripped out or something. I can't get the head of it out, so I had to leave that on. Luckily all my bearings are still good. Everything's still good in here. So, and the issue I'm having is on the front of the case, your bumper would mount into these two screws, and these holes right here are completely stripped out. The screws just pulled right from it. That's why I haven't been using a bumper. So instead of taking this all apart, the back's fine. I just went through here not too long ago, cleaned everything out, redid the bearings. So these holes are fine. So I'm not going to take this whole thing apart. I'm just going to put the front case from the new one on. Turns out I had a front bulkhead laying around too, so might as well put that on since I've got it laying around. So here's the new differential housing. I call it the front because it's facing the front of the car, you know. Don't think it says, well, it does say front on it. So, I was right. So, I'll just be replacing that onto there. Have two new screw holes in there, and we'll be able to get this bumper back on and ready. I'm going to now take off the front bulkhead and put on the new ones. I actually have new bearings I can put in here too. I may or may not. We'll see how that goes. Might as well put these bearings on since I've got everything apart. I didn't change them before, but let's do it now. Now's a good time to clean up the rest of my bearings, I guess, since it's apart. Give them a wipe down. Put some grease in there, some oil, I mean. I use ultralight premium hobby lube. They'll still feel really smooth from the last time I changed them. Wipe off some excess, get that dust off of there. I need to check into this screw right here. This one is stripped out, the head, I can't get it out. Luckily it's still tight, so I'm not going to worry about it too much until next time I have to take it apart. And I got that other output shaft right on there. Feels good. Kind of excited to see how this dog bone is going to work out. Okay, moment of truth, guys. Got it all plugged in, got a battery in it, new dog bone drive line installed. Let's see if we got four-wheel drive. We do. And it sounds like a lot less chatter than we had before with that old drive shaft in there. Cool. Let's put the cover on it and go for a drive. Got one side of the Velcro on to hold on the chassis cover. Pretty easy. Use some alcohol to clean along the lip right here to make sure I have a clean surface to apply it to. It's just a sticker basically. You just run it along the rail and that's what your chassis cover is going to stick to. Alright, there we go. Got the chassis all covered up. I highly recommend it if you're going to be in gravel or any sort of rocks, because your rocks are going to get up in there underneath your cover and just start messing up your drive shaft. I mean, look at this. That's just from rocks getting caught underneath the white guard that I ended up taking off, or it was a clear guard. I ended up taking it off, but this thing is just, it's gnarly just from all the rocks that's gotten in there. So I recommend one of these chassis covers. Still gives you access to your battery fairly easy. And just to keep everything, you know, dust free. Well, not dust free, but rock free. Rock, debris, twigs, all that. So let's go out and give it a test drive and see how it works with the new dog bone drive shaft that I put in there. Well, it worked, guys. Hope I helped out at all with any of your concerns of switching over to the dog bone or putting on a chassis cover.